Okay, so we struggle, probably like everyone else. When you fly somewhere, and you want data, don't you? And for some reason, the last thing you want when you're going to get your bags or you're through the bag bit is to join the queue of a sim, a local sim. There's always like 6 people. Like you feel like you're getting mugged. You're probably overpaying because it's in the airport, and that's the only way generally for travelers to go. I think there are like global sims, but I don't know. No one's getting those. So then your next option, now they come up with these eSims, and I've done a video on Saily and on Holafly, and when we went to Indonesia, I had a very bad time on Holafly. I've done a video on that. Basically, they capped unlimited data down in the bottom of the T's and C's was 500 meg. So, within hours I had gone through 500 meg. So that was a disaster. So when I got back from Indonesia, I wanted to figure out a better solution. I looked at Starlink Roam, but the thing with that is, if you're in a hotel or like an apartment, you can't see the sky. Where are you going to put it? So that's no good. I looked at a better eSIM, and I think Saily is the better eSIM out of Holafly and Saily, because it actually gives you just the data amount, not unlimited, but in the bottom of the T's and C's 500 meg. So anyway, I looked around, and I found something called a portable Wi-Fi. This is a little like box that apparently wherever you go in the world, pretty much wherever you go in the world, Americas, Europes, Asias, it connects with the local like 4G and 5G towers and gives you data. So I thought, well, that sounds pretty good. Now I don't need to do any eSIM stuff or SIM stuff. So I've gone and got one, and it's arrived today. I've gone with something called Keepgo. I also found a website called Solis, S-O-L-I-S. I'll go through the websites after we've been through like what turned up today. But yeah, I looked at Solis, it looked fine. Keepgo, there's like a Netgear one, a Huawei one. There's a few options, and there was one other. I'll put it on the screen now because I can't remember the name. Anyway, I went with Keepgo, and it's turned up, and I thought I would show you. I haven't obviously traveled yet, but I turned it on in Malaysia just to see if I could get signal here. And it connected. And I then sat there, because I have one of my phones I don't have data for. So I set it up as the portable Wi-Fi, connected to it, and then there I was on the internet. And then I got my laptop out and connected to it and had internet on it. So big smile on my face, as you can see, because you all know that, well, sorry, that's an assumption. I do trading, and when I travel, I still need to trade. So internet is always my concern. Often like hotel Wi-Fis or like, when they're serving the masses, they can be incredibly slow. And I can't have a no internet situation. So I've been searching and searching for a solution. And even though this might not be the quickest, because it's 4G and 5G, but most places I go, I don't think I actually have 5G yet. So, but at least I'll have a connection, and it'll probably be better than the hotel connection. Although, in Indonesia, there was no internet connection. So we were literally reliant on mobile hotspots. So anyway, let's have a look. So this thing turned up, Keepgo 4G Lite mobile Wi-Fi. So in here, I've already unpacked it once and got it working. Short set of instructions, and then this is your portable Wi-Fi. And then it came with this weird socket. I'm not sure what that's for. I think it looks like a shaving socket adapter. Anyway, luckily it also just has your regular USB. So that's fine for that. Now this, in the back of there, is a battery. And let's see if I can. So underneath this cover, it wasn't that easy to get off I struggled. I found this little side bit, because if I tried to hook it from that side, I couldn't get it. Anyway, here is your battery. Now, under here, you've got the key. That is your password. When you turn this on and the Wi-Fi appears on your phone, the key is the password you're entering. So that battery, this was outside, it was in the box, this battery. So you need to whack this back in there. Make sure you've got that key, because that's your password. And then literally, get this back on. This back cover is like my nemesis. Okay, so that's on. Now what I did do, before I pressed anything, I went to this website to like activate it, and it was the last 4 digits, the last 8 digits of that was my like code for activation. I just followed these steps. And then to connect the Wi-Fi, yeah, I literally just turned it on, grabbed that key, plugged that in as the password, and it connected. So when you press on, you'll get all the lights come on, and you'll see it appear on your phone or your laptop, and you've got Wi-Fi. And then in the app, there's something like myaccount.keepgo.com, and then it shows you how much data you've used. So you can even keep track, because I think I get a gig every year, and I can top it up whenever I want. So basically, yeah, there you go. How to check your data usage. So I can always see how much I'm getting through. And yeah, I just followed these instructions, and that was it. One of the websites you log into, it's quite confusing. So kind of ignore that. You just want to activate your portable Wi-Fi, which is, there's 2 options, eSIM or portable Wi-Fi. I selected that. I put in my those digits, and that was it. Have internet, and when it like flashes like this, that is Wi-Fi. So yeah, I sat there with this Wi-Fi, portable Wi-Fi machine, and it was brilliant. So here we are on Keepgo website. It's just keepgo.com. And then on the site, you can get eSims, your SIM cards, or your hotspots. And I went for the Lifetime World hotspot. Takes you through to here. So that's the package that arrived. This was shipped to me in Malaysia, so no problem wherever you are in the world. And then gives you the brief explanation. Just talks about adding some bonus data. No monthly payments, no contract, no extra fees. And then any data you buy, it never expires, because it's so annoying when they expire your data. Prices, so that's 100 meg, $3, a gig, $24, 3 gig, $58, and so on. And I think if you refill at least once per year for the $3, it never expires. Down beneath, the green is where it's available. So only in the kind of a handful of countries will this not work. And here's a list of all the countries where it works. And so I'm in Malaysia, and yes, it worked there. Oh, look, it even tells you which operators within each one. That's quite cool. So that's pretty good. Why pay mobile operator every month if you can Wi-Fi at home or at work? Lifetime pay-as-you-go plan. Okay, unthrottled 4G. Data you buy never expires. Global coverage, easy to use. Up to 15 devices within 32 feet or 10 meters. I haven't tested that yet, but let's go with that. Yeah, it's totally mobile because it's a tiny little package, and yeah, network and security, and the time it lives without needing to charge. So that's all good. There's some quite handy frequently asked questions down here, like how do I activate it? Let's scroll these up. How do I get my bonus? Where's the password? Kind of obviously all the stuff they've been asked is showing up down here. So that's quite handy if you do get it, that there's these questions to go with. And then, yeah, that's some reviews. So, yeah, that's what I've gone for. And yet to travel on it, but it worked in Malaysia when I opened it up. So I'm pretty confident that it's going to be okay. Spring savings, grab up to 50% off on SIM cards and Wi-Fi hotspots, and up to 2 gig free until March 27th. I may actually buy a bit of data so that it's full, because as it doesn't expire, why not grab this 50% off, so that at least you've got loads when you do come to use it. Yeah, I may jump on that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the website. I hope that's super useful. I'd be super interested to know how you get internet when you travel. If I've missed something, this is what I'm giving a go, because I had a bad time on the Sims and eSims last time we traveled. All right, I think that is it for the website. The next challenge will obviously be taking that when we travel and seeing if it works. The data is not meant to expire, so there'll be no need for me to like do anything. I should literally just land, turn it on, and I should get connected. That's the promise. So that'll be the next step, but I wanted to just highlight that I've got it. And I never knew these existed, but I just sat there Googling and grokking and grokking and grokking. I don't Google anymore, I grok. And yeah, portable Wi-Fi, apparently global. So fingers crossed that that gives us a solution. And one of the best things is, obviously, when we land, turn that on, everyone will get connected. So I'll get everyone like passworded and stuff before we like fly. And or even just around here, because I think the kids rely on our hotspots sometimes. But I can just turn this on. I'm not sure which data is more expensive, my phone or the hotspot. But anyway, at least we have a backup. Or I could always send this with the kids when we want them to have data. Let's say we drop them at a mall or something, or they want to go off. If they carry this, they'll have data. So I think this is going to have a lot of use. And look, it's really like small, like totally tiny. It's like a mobile phone size. And I just actually think it's genius. And imagine if this was running a 5G hotspot, you know, if you've got 5G. I mean, that'd just be brilliant. I guess then what you've actually got to do is somehow throttle your users so that they don't just stream in like HD and like watch movies on your hotspot. You'll have to be a little bit clever with your data usage, otherwise you will just rip through it. But I'm really hopeful that this will be a great backup and will now negate the need for eSIMs and SIMs at the airport. Yeah, it's called Keepgo, portable Wi-Fi, and today's test was a resounding yes. So great. That's it.